Most of the measurements for the hand are taken with the hand measuring tape. Assemble the tape as shown. You will also need the Jobskin retractable tape measure and will need the glove or gauntlet form at the time of measuring. Start by tracing the hand onto the hand trace form, taking care to ensure the height of the web spaces is accurate. The middle finger and the forearm should follow the black dotted line, and the fingers should be slightly splayed. 2 helpful hints. 1. Using the refill of a pen makes it easier to get an accurate trace, as the bulk of the pen does not distort the line. And 2. Mark the height of the web spaces first before doing the trace. When you have traced around the hand, before the patient removes their hand from the form, mark the wrist and the length of the glove fingers if the garment is to be open-tipped. Position yourself and the patient so that you can comfortably measure the hand and simultaneously record each measurement. Each finger has 3 measurements taken: the base of the finger, the PIP, and the DIP. The thumb also has 3 measurements: the base of the thumb, the IP joint, and the base of the thumbnail. Each therapist develops their own system, but you may find it helpful to work from the little finger to the thumb, working proximally to distally. Measurements are taken by sliding the tape loop over the finger and then tightening the loop when the tape is correctly positioned. The measurement is read at the tip of the arrow on the tab. As you measure, record each circumferential measurement in the corresponding box. The grey boxes on the form are all circumferential measurements, whereas the white boxes are length measurements. When you have completed all the finger circumferences, you may switch to the retractable tape measure or continue with the finger tape measure to take a measurement around the MCPs and around the wrist. If you are doing a glove or a gauntlet to wrist, you will need to take 2 circumferential measurements along the forearm. 1 3 centimetres beyond the wrist and 1 6 centimetres beyond. If you want a garment to elbow, these are not required as the forearm circumferences will be taken with the moss or purple paper tape. Refer to the upper limb measuring video if required. The lengths are taken from the hand trace, which is easier than manipulating the hand. Using a ruler and pen, mark across the forearm at the wrist. Keeping the ruler parallel, mark the height of each web space. You can then measure the length between each web space and the wrist, marking in the corresponding white boxes. To obtain the finger lengths, mark across the fingers at the distal end of the garment. Keeping the ruler parallel, slide it down to the web space and mark across the finger again. You may find it helpful to draw a light line down the shaft of the finger, as it's easy to misjudge as the fingers are splayed. Measure the length of the fingers between the end and web space lines. Transfer this information to the corresponding white boxes and complete the form as explained in the introductory video.